on, girls! We are back for the second half here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Half-time score in the SSC Women's FA Cup. Third round, Coventry United ladies 1, Crawley Wasps ladies 1. Very tight affair in the opening 45 minutes, but no doubt that Jay would have had a few words at the half-time, and the girls will be raring to go for a second half comeback. Already knocking on Wasp's door for throw-in level with the penalty area on the right-hand side. Brooke holds off 2 challenges. Offside calls against Brooke. She receives the ball for a second time. Low cross cleared easily by Cole. Sean. And there it is from Haig with a tackle. Nikki Miles. Merrick with an underweighted pass, and now Ariana Fleischer, the goal scorer, looking to set up Sean Heather. Lofted clear by Sue Wood. O'Brien blocking the attempted pass from Stevenson. Merrick looking for Merritt. That's going to be a difficult one in the coming months for the commentator. Merrick. Side turns there by Drury, getting it upfield to Faye Rapson. Ducking and diving away from Jade Brooke. What a run this is by Rapson down the right hand side, but Brooke gets stuck in there. Body between Rapson and the ball. Great tackle by Jade Brooke. Hughes. Blocked up down the right hand side by Rachel Palmer. Ends all square after 90 minutes. We will go to extra time and then penalties. Of course, we will be live with the extra 30 and the pens if need be. Here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Hopefully it won't come to that. We're hoping for a Red and Green Girls win. Defensive header by Haig. Hughes down the middle. And again, the passing from United needs work. Ryden. Haig makes the overlap. Jeffries in the penalty area. Haig continues the run. Is she going a little too far? Indeed she is, and it will be a goal kick. Hughes trying to do a bit too much. And it looks like we are ready for the first substitution of the afternoon, and it is a welcome one. The top scorer from the 2017-18 season injured in the 2-1 victory away at Chichester in September. It's going to have to wait as Helen Dermody is going to come on in a little while, and what's trying to play their way up the other end of the field. Hughes with the challenge right on Crawley's doorstep. Jade Brooke into the area. Jade Brooke into those Jeffries. Appealing for the penalty as Brooke was being held. Jeffries didn't make it in time, and Frankie Gibbs going to ground and claiming the ball. Brooke sifting her way through the Crawley back line, but couldn't make it to the shot. Hughes. United press on again. Maybe thinking about the long range spectacular. Well, it was far from spectacular. Skews left. Well, it's time to welcome back the top scorer from last season. She's been injured for just short of 4 months. And it will be Erin Ryden making way and making her long-awaited return to the first team. Helen Dermody is back. Maybe that's just something that United have been lacking in the midfield today. A little bit of creativity in the central area. 2 very defensive midfielders in Erin Ryden and Tash Merritt starting the game. And Ryden, of course, not even a midfielder. She's a centre-back or full-back by trade. Merrick looking for Tash Merritt. Cut out well by Stowe. And Hay gets stuck in. Slide challenge takes it away from Rabson. Brooke. Now Hughes. Brooke wants it back. Hughes sets their sights on the goal. In towards Jeffries. Crucial touch from the midfield. I think it was Stowe who got there. Austin needs to run out for the throw. Austin's throw to Beth Merrick. Miles. Back into the defensive line from Merrick to Nat Haig. Floats it to the right. Amber Hughes turns away from Rabson. Still going Hughes. Back heel by O'Brien. Jeffries back to O'Brien. Looking for Lois Jeffries. But Rachel Palmer was there to quell the United attack. 5 minutes gone in the second half here at Communications Park in Daventry. Coventry United 1, Crawley Wasps 1. Nat Haig, that was more of a cross than a shot. To be fair, Nat Haig, she has scored from further out from there this season. But that was not going to cause Frankie Gibbs any sort of problems in the Crawley net. The next time we're with you here on Coventry United TV comes on Wednesday, live from the Butts Park Arena, the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match between Coventry United and Walsall Wood. That's going to be one you don't want to miss, live from 7:45 here on CUTV on Wednesday night. Merrick volleys it forward. Merrick charges down the pass from Cole. O'Brien spins away from Young. Merrick taken out by the slide of Jenny Drury. O'Brien just takes out the legs of Drury in retaliation. That'll be a free kick. CUTV commentary is sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Driven long pass by Naomi Cole. Haig's clearance only onto the head of Heather. But Merritt blocks the attempted pass from Cole. Now it's Helen Dermody. Looking to take on 4 months of frustration with this run. In by Dermody. Into the hands by Gibbs. Jeffries didn't attack the cross. Rolled out to Charlotte Young for Crawley Wasps. First time pass by Stevenson. Stowe. Looking to find Robson on the left. Hay gets there first. What could she do with it in her own penalty area? She'll roll it up line and find Amber Hughes. Brooke. The first touch takes it over the white line. Brooke apologises. It was a great ball from Hughes. But Brooke simply couldn't handle it. Roll up in the throw from Palmer. Headed back right came from by Merritt. A collision there between Palmer and Hughes. Referee says no foul. Picked up in the back line by Nikki Miles. Haig, no time to work with. Sends it up the right flank to Brooke. Hughes, Jeffries wants it. But Hughes is on a one-woman mission. Slides in, handball claims. Referee says no. Over to the left-hand side. It's Helen Dermody in the area. Lost it to the right. Lois Jeffries side netting. That's what Dermody can bring to the team. It's something that United have been missing in the opening 50 minutes of the match. But the angle just too tight for Jeffries to hit the target. Young slips as he clears to Rabson. Sets up Stowe for the run down the right flank. Jeffries ready to make the challenge and being held at the arm of Jeffries being held by Megan Stowe. Looks like a Greco-Roman armbar there from the Crawley number 8. There it goes from Sue Wood from the free kick. Onto the head of Naomi Cole. Haig nods it back to the United goalkeeper and captain. And Miles Gauntlet has been warming up down the touchline too. She's been out for a little less longer than Helen Dermody, only a month. But she'll be wanting to get back to action too. 35 minutes of action still remaining, and again, if it ends all square after 90, we are going to extra time. No replays in the Women's FA Cup. It finishes on the day. Brooke darts down the right. Jade Brooke. Cross volleyed away by Young. Headed up by Merrick. Sprinting clear, Faye Rapson takes on Shanice Austin. And loses that particular battle. But where will Austin go from here? Will she see it out? She's forced into the corner. Needs some support here. And loses the ball to Rapson in a dangerous area and gives away the free kick, pushing into the back of the Wasps number 11. So captain Naomi Cole looking to provide the perfect opportunity for her teammates to send the Division 1 South East side in front against the leaders of the Southern Premier Division. And it ends up on the roof of the net directly from Cole's free kick. Wood kicks it out on the deck. That's with Shanice Austin, former West Ham centre-back and resident penalty taker. Miles across to the former Yeovil Town captain, Nat Haig. Dinks it forward to Merritt. And the pass evades both Brooke and Hughes. It was in front of Brooke, behind Hughes. The throw-up line connects with the head of Nat Haig, but can only send it in the direction of Stowe. And Hughes intercepts, is barged from the side by Stowe, and the referee says that's a little too forceful and blows the whistle for the free kick. Oh, it's a long old trip down to West Sussex next Sunday here on Coventry United TV, the FA Women's National League Cup. The rearranged fixture between Chichester City ladies and Coventry United ladies. An eventful trip last time, United winning by 2-1. With goals from Helen Dermody and Jade Brooke. We'll be live from Oaklands Park from 2 o'clock next Sunday here on CUTV with highlights and commentary. Handball claims against Shanice Austin. Referee waves protests away. Merrick. Crossfield ball, a little too across for Amber Hughes' liking. And it ends up for a throw for Crawley Wasps deep into their own half of the field. So if United can try and box Crawley in here, they could nab the ball in a dangerous position. Brooke, Hughes and Jeffries all marking Crawley players. Hay couldn't dispossess Sian Heather, but United have got the throw. A chance from behind by Amber Hughes. Front touch coming off a Crawley player. Jade Brooke. Down the right hand side, cross in. Headed by Young. And the first to it is a player in a yellow and black shirt. Well, United feel the Wasps' sting at the end of this attack. As Stowe punts it into the area. No one there except for the safe hands of Sue. Seems to be a lack of intensity in Coventry United's play at the moment. Maybe all that stuffing in Turkey has slowed them down a bit. Brooke. This is more like it from United. The ball into the penalty area, brought to ground by Neve Stevenson. Rapson can break. Faye Rapson, Stowe wants it. She won't get it, and it will be a Coventry United throw. The slide by Austin, and it came off the knee of Stowe on the way out. Textbook tackle from Austin. Tash Merritt, the defensive midfielder, lobs it into a more defensive location. Nat Haig strolls forward, needs options. Well, doesn't find any, comes off the head of the midfielder for Wasps. Ends up back with Merritt. Merritt. United playing the patience game here. It may pay off here as Jeffries turns in the area, but Charlotte Young blocks her path. Merrick dispossesses the Crawley number 8, a slide in by Dermody, goal kick as it ends up out of play. United need to step up to another gear. It remains at 1-1 with half an hour to go. And the highlights of today's game can be found on this very YouTube channel later in the week. They would usually be uploaded within 24 hours of the final whistle, but we're currently waiting on a new laptop on which we'll be able to edit the highlights. So the highlights will be uploaded later in the week. Cole holds off Brook. Frischmann the intended target. Haig sends it a little further up the field, but it's still in the hands of Crawley. Cole to Charlotte Young, nearly caught out by Lois Jeffries and falls back into her own backyard. Young. Under no pressure at all from the United attackers here, but a poor long ball intercepted by Austin. Uses past to Merritt. Should have been an easy one, but collected by Stowe. Palmer sends Fleischmann on her way. The scorer of the equalising goal here at Communications Park. Just a minute after Amber Hughes' opener. Oh, it's at the post! Megan Stowe firing one at Sue Wood's net and coming within inches of putting the Division 1 South East side in front against the Southern Premier Division leaders. And now United's turn to break. Jeffries, handball claims. Referee says no, he couldn't have seen it from there. And it will be a throw into the Red and Green girls. It would have been harsh against Young, who had her arm to her side. And we are going to need a new ball. The original match balls end up in the car park. It's anyone's game at the moment here on Coventry United TV. That's the way we like it. Unpredictability aplenty, just as it was yesterday. Well, the men needed a 93rd minute winner from Antonio Alcaraz Zamora yesterday. I think the echoes of my commentary are still going around the butts at the moment. O'Brien, shot deflected into Amber Hughes. Chest control, takes it away from her. James tries to clear. Nodded down by Merritt. Haig. The defender strolls forward, plays it right. Did that take a touch off Sian Heather? No, it didn't. And it will be a throw-in to Crawley Wasps. The throw-up line straight onto Haig's head, but the seconds intercepted without hassle by Cole. Stevenson. Now it's with Ariana Fleischmann. Grabson struggled to bring it to feet. Merritt is there, finds Dermody. First time pass to Nikki Miles. Now Jade Brooke. Hughes is with her. O'Brien and Jeffries waiting in the final third. Brooke holds up play. Deflected pass finds Amber Hughes on the right hand side. Hughes breaks down the right with Heather breathing down her back. And a ball under pressure from Amber Hughes. He had to get it away, but it ends up out of play for the goal kick. United at the moment seem to be buckling under the pressure. Not the best of defensive clearances, but the bounce catches Dermody out. Allows the visiting team back onto it. Cole, there's acres of space on the left-hand side. They're going to go down the middle instead. And that was Crawley's downfall as Rabson failed to beat Austin one-on-one. Hughes. O'Brien tries the best to catch up to it. A dangerous pass back to the goalkeeper. Dangerous indeed. And Gibbs has no choice but to lob it out for the corner. Crawley nearly shooting themselves in the foot here. Well, Helen Dermody's been out for 4 months. Mads Gauntlet out a little shorter time, only a month. Well, who's making way is the question. It's Amber Hughes, is it? I think it is that Amber Hughes has been taken off. I must say it's not the decision I would have made, but United are introducing Mads Gauntlet. And it goes from the right. Haig's header stopped on the line. Haig didn't get the necessary power behind the header, and it was easy pickings for Frankie Gibbs in the end. So the second substitution has been made here at Communications Park. Amber Hughes substituted for Mads Gauntlet. Gauntlet playing as a midfielder this season after a career as a striker. So she knows how to find the goal, but Haig didn't know how to find a teammate there. Her long-range pass on the floor, picked up by Palmer. Palmer again. Sent down the left-hand side. Not the ball that the Crawley number 7 was intending, I'm sure. Drury's pass. Sent out of play. United again have to be careful with this throw. They give it away here. They're in deep trouble. Up line, nodded straight out of play for another Coventry United throw. And another throw, this time in front of the United dugout, quickly taken. Jeffries goes to ground. A leg was caught by the Crawley defender. The referee says no foul, but Brooke intercepts. Sent in by Brooke towards Helen Dermody. Dermody will keep it in on the byline. Gordon making herself available. Dermody into the centre with Tash Merrick. First time past to Jade Brooks. She can hit them from here. Merrick couldn't beat Heather Sharn the first time. Will she hit the second time? No, she won't. She'll get the corner. Well, United doing the majority of the pressing now. Crawley maybe trying to take this to half time. Maybe their best opportunity to knock out the Southern Premier Division leaders. Red and green congregation in the penalty area. Faint header by Gauntlet, lobbed away by Young. Gauntlet wins the header. Haig brings it down. Haig gets her instructions. And Nikki Miles will give chase. That ball down the left flank. She will keep it in. Will she cross or try and win another corner? Takes it past Stevenson. Straight into the side landing from the cross. Quick kick by Gibbs. Miles is going to get back into position here. But she's won the ball back momentarily. And she slides in and takes it away from Fleischmann again. And United have got themselves the free kick with Fleischmann landing on Miles. There's been all Coventry United recently. And Miles looks like Miles has hurt herself. United can't afford to waste these sort of opportunities, not now. It's a set-piece specialist, Helen Dermody, in towards Mads Gauntlet. Is that out for a corner? No, it's not, it's a goal kick. Gauntlet was the intent target, couldn't reach the ball with the head. And the referee in this isn't in agreement that there was no further touch. Frankie Gibbs for Drury. Free kick Coventry United. And in fact, no, he's giving it to he's giving it to Crawley now. I was going to say I didn't know why he was giving the free kick to United, but there was a trip from Beth Merrick. Neve Stevenson on the right flank. Fleischmann looking to thread it through for Stowe. Merritt first to it and deflects out off the shoulder of Ariana Fleischmann. And the Coventry United thrown halfway into their own half. And Austin's going to take a little further down line than she should have. Austin's throw flicks off the head of Gauntlet. Only as far as Young, her pass is wayward, collected by Brooke. Brooke trying to hold off Stone, is able to do so. Haig. O'Brien shepherded into the Crawley player and locked it up line. Faye Rabson into the area. Dangerous time for United. Crucial challenge by Haig. Not the best of clearances by Wood. Gauntlet able to find Maz Gauntlet. Now Gauntlet. Dermody surging up the left hand side. Jeffries shoved to the floor. And Young can't keep it within the confines of the pitch. A rare show of intensity from the Red and Green girls. Jeffries, high boot claims. Referee says no. She was trying to juggle the ball. Cleared as far as Nikki Miles. Haig, United in their own half now, not for long, back into Crawley territory. The feet of Tash Merritt. Beth Merrick. Couldn't take it past the left back Palmer, but she's not giving up. Neither is Jade Brooke. Brooke with a crucial block. Merrick. Crossing towards Shannon O'Brien off the head of Charlotte Young. O'Brien's back on it in the area. It's O'Brien looking for Lois Jeffries. It rolls across the path of Dermody too. Goal kick. Less than 20 minutes to go here at Communications Park in Daventry. The SSE Women's FA Cup third round tie between FA Women's National League Southern Premier Division leaders Coventry United Ladies and Division 1 South East leaders Crawley Wasps. And don't let the league fool you. These are seriously talented players, a serious team. They've already beaten 3 teams in the Southern Premier this season in cup matches. QPR, Oxford United and Chichester City all falling victim to the Wasps. United will hope not to be the 4th. It's a throw for Nat Haig. Haig wants some movement to the feet of Lois Jeffries. Jeffries, cross deflected, should be kept in by Palmer. And it's deflected out off Shannon O'Brien, who blocked the attempted clearance. Again, today's show here on CUTV sponsored by Current. Building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. And once more, we will be with you throughout the entirety of today's game here on CUTV. Penalties and extra time included if we need them. Dermody receives from Gauntlet. Bobbles over to Jade Brooke. Ball caught within her feet. Shoves off the challenge of Sian Heather. Few step overs try and find our way past the Wasps number 9. Merrick. Who can she find in the area? Dermody to the far post. Jeffries in there, heads it over. Jeffries landing the top of the head on the ball. Too high to find the net. Gibbs. Falls to Austin in the centre circle. Offside against Lois Jeffries. At the moment, just like a little bit of intensity, a bit of get up and go at the moment. Another change that they can use On the bench now, Jeddah Roberts, Alex Book and Ellie White. The only real attacking option on the bench is Ellie White. O'Brien tripped and the Crawley manager furious. On the touchline, feels that it shouldn't have been given United's way. Well, Maz Gauntlet has found the back of the net from free kicks in this sort of vicinity this season, halfway between the box and the halfway line. There's not many strikers or midfielders or anyone that can get the ball in from here, but Gauntlet is one of them. That's harmlessly headed away. Rabson. Young switches the play, or tried to at least. It's landed back into the penalty area by Nat Haig. Wood collects and launches it upfield on the right hand side. Beth Merrick surges forward, the former Aston Villa youngster, and stopped by the sliding Palmer. Rabson races to the free ball and catches up to it. Now looks for a route into the area. Shot charged down by Miles, a slip by Merrick, but Gauntlet will get there. Mouse Gauntlet. Now Brooke. O'Brien wants it through. O'Brien, it looked onside. It looked onside from here, but the linesman was in line with it, so probably had a better view than me. That's the right sort of idea from Coventry United. We need to be seeing more of that. Players willing and waiting to make the run. Free kick claimed in the air by Austin for Coventry United. Merritt, header out of reach for Maz Gauntlet, and Crawley had the chance to push on again. It'll be a huge upset for Crawley. Wants to knock out Coventry United ladies. Of course, made it to round 4 last year before losing to, at the time, the Championship leaders Millwall Lionesses. In goes Nikki Miles. Did she make contact with the ball? Referee says no. Goal kick. Well, you would have been a fool to think this would be an easy win for Coventry United ladies. But I don't think anyone expected it to be this tough. United at the moment still all square, 1-1. Opening goal being scored by Amber Hughes, but within 60 seconds, it was levelled up by Ariana Fleischmann, and it looks like United are going to make their final change, are they? No, they're not. It looks like they're still on the bench. Merrick. Looking for O'Brien, easily claimed by Charlotte Young. Brooke. Trying to snuff out the flame of Drury, unsuccessful. Palmer ends the danger and puts it squarely in United's door. Miles. Good strength to hold off Faye Rabson. Just 12 minutes to go here on CUTV. Sue Wood. Goal kick claimed in the air by Brooke. Lofted over the defence by Shannon O'Brien, but nodded back to the keeper by Darcy James. Young. Nearly dispossessed by Maz Gauntlet on the edge of our own penalty area. It's a position that Crawley can't afford to lose the ball in. Young. Brought down to her by Miles. Rolled upfield by Austin. Dermody. Gauntlet. O'Brien wants it rolled through. Switches the play instead to Merrick. Merrick's first touch takes it into the path of Palmer, but Merrick is there to pick up the pieces. Back to Merrick. Beth Merrick with a cross. Up rather than out. Headed further afield. Merrick brings it back to Red and Green's control. Merrick. Brooke. Looking for a route into Gibbs' penalty area. Brooke shrugs off the challenge. Referee says play on. In it goes. Dermody wanted it at the far post. It didn't reach her. Gauntlet. United will have another crack at it. Matt Gauntlet kills one. Held by Gibbs. And with 10 minutes to play, it really is do or die for the Red and Green girls. Up it goes from Gibbs. Again, Austin is there. Brooke. Maz Gauntlet drills it right. Merrick. Flicked on by Shannon O'Brien. Young makes sure it doesn't reach Jeffries, who really has been isolated today. Rabson. Received it from Fleishman and Afe. Rabson takes on Nicky Miles. Past Miles. Not past Janice Austin. Fantastic slide from the United centre-back. Wood lofts it clear. Helen Dermody. Aimless ball. No one ready to pick up that pass. And now it's Heather. Header by Rabson. She would have been offside. She is offside. Launched into the box by Drury. And it looks like cramp for the number 7 following the conclusion of that attack. Well, Crawley have still got all 3 of their subs. United have only got 1. Well, on the bench for Crawley Wasps, Lauren Graves, the goalkeeper. Suzanne Davis, Ellie Russell, Charlie Carter and Abby Measures. Coventry United have 1 sub left from either Jenna Roberts, Alex Book or Ellie White. We are into the final 10 minutes. At the moment we are set for extra time. It was the same situation last night though, the Butts Park Arena in the FA Vars, and the men's team of Coventry United came through. Can the ladies follow suit? Merrick. Corner kick. Challenge from behind and diverted out. It will be the debutant Beth Merrick, signed from Sheffield United this week, to send the corner in. Can she make herself a hero in her first game with the Red and Green Girls with an assist to send United through to the 4th round? Haig with the attempted header, overhead kick by O'Brien, cleared as far as Merrick again on the right hand side. In again by Merrick. In goes more, Miles the post! Overhead kick by O'Brien! Over the crossbar! How close can you get without scoring? Not much closer than that from Tash Merritt. The underside of the bar, denying the defensive midfielder from a rare goal and a place in the 4th round for the Red and Green Girls. Throw into United, about 10 yards into, well further than that, 15 yards into the enemy lines. And Merritt catches the number 7 for Crawley. That was Drury, who's already struggling with cramp. And I think it looks like it's going to be Drury coming off as Wasps are making a substitution. It is indeed. It's number 7, Jenny Drury, leaving the field, and Crawley making their first change of the afternoon. If I see the shirt number, I've got to tell you who it is. It's number 12. That's Suzanne Davis who comes on. Crawley saving their fresh legs for the end. United choosing to bring on experience in the midterm. Gauntlet with the interception. Miles on the edge of their own penalty area. Haig. Now Miles. Striding forward, needs options, looks for Dermody. Finds Helen Dermody, dispossessed though, the United attacker. What a sliding challenge from behind by Helen Dermody, dispossessing Suzanne Davis. Merritt. Now Jade Brooke in the centre circle. Curls it to the right hand side. Merrick. Time running out. Can United put this one to bed before extra time is needed? Neat turn by Gauntlet. Dermody free on the left. Gauntlet taking too much time to make a decision. But she will get the ball back. It's Merritt who picks it up. Nat Haig. Upfield to Shannon O'Brien. Shrugs off the challenge. Now Merritt. Lofts it in. Jeffries ducked. Again, Crawley can't get it out of danger. Brooke wants it back from Merrick. She gets it back from Merrick. Can she shield it out of play with the corner? Yes, she can. Sian Howard getting the final touch, trying desperately to keep it in. A good strength from Brooke to shepherd it out of play. In it goes from Merrick. Curls towards the edge of the penalty area where there's only Stowe waiting for it for Crawley Wasps. Miles for Coventry United intercepts. Merrick avoids a slide challenge from Stowe. Nowhere to go, the young attacker, and the challenge from behind, and the Crawley player has kicked the ball against the United player. And that could well be a yellow card. It's Heather who kicked the ball against the United player. No further punishment. Can United make Crawley Wasps pay with this? We are into the final 4 minutes at Communications Park here in Daventry. We're at the next goal win stage. Dermody in. O'Brien nods it down to Beth Merrick. Couldn't keep it down. Merrick's effort soaring into the trees behind the goal. Again, we will be with you at half the throughout the extra time and penalties if needed here on CUTV. Brooke wins the goal kick in the air. Merritt can only nod it as far as Ariana Fleischmann. Crawley under pressure now. This is more like it from Coventry United. A bit more intensity to their game. But in Crawley under pressure. Austin lobs it upfield. No one waiting. Young. Attempted clearance, charged down by O'Brien and sent out. Here's a throw from Stevenson. So sandwiched between Merritt and Dermody. Thrown to Crawley. Stevenson's throw. Fleischmann dispossessed, and now Jade Brooke through the centre circle. Merrick. Taking on the Wasps defence on her own. In towards Jeffries. This for the win! Young getting a boot to the ball just as Jeffries was about to pull the trigger. A tenth of a second later and Jeffries would have let that one go. And Brooke pressed off the ball. Crawley pushing on for the winner. Haig slides in, claims the ball. The Crawley management feeling that should have been a free kick. We look from here. Well, Haig certainly got a chunk of the Crawley player. There's no doubt about that, but it looks like she got the ball as well. In goes the throw to Sian Heather. Rabson looking for the cross. Into Heather. Charged down by Miles, cleared by Miles. Palmer's throw. Rabson shields it from Haig, now looking for getting into the penalty area. Haig plays it out. Thrown in virtually the same position. Stevenson. Brooke claims it back for Coventry United. O'Brien catches Darcy James. And it will be a yellow card for O'Brien. James and O'Brien meeting boots in the air. Well, it's now time to name our CUTV player of the match, although we have got half an hour of it to go. From the 90 minutes, our player of the match is Coventry United's number 3, Janice Austin. We are now into added minutes. Brooke heads the free kick away. Dermody trying desperately to catch up to it to no avail. Throw by Stevenson. And volleyed straight out by Frischman. United will have the throw, and it seems inevitable now. We are heading to an extra 30 minutes in the FA Cup. Same as last year against Crystal Palace. It ended 1-1 there, and United ended up winning that match on penalties. We could be going down the same route in 2019. Although that day, we ended up playing for about 4 hours due to a lengthy stoppage in play for an injury. Throw in level with the penalty area for Crawley. Wasps, 1 minute of added time to go. I don't think there'll be too much of it. This could well be the final opportunity in normal time. Fleischmann's cross at the far post is Rabson. Rabson picks it up with a back to goal. Charged down by Jade Brooke. The effort from Naomi Cole. And it does go out of play for the corner. Everyone pushed back now for Coventry United except for Lois Jeffries. Crawley keeping 2 players back. Hearts are in mouths at Communications Park. We'll be wearing yellow or red. One last chance to win it for Crawley. And it goes in! It's gone all the way! In added time, he may have took a touch of a Crawley player in the penalty area. And it looks like Coventry United's long and beaten run is coming to an end. The 2nd minute of added time. Crawley Wasps have sealed a place in round 4 with a corner. Sensitive and left on side. I think it's taken a touch of a Crawley head in the area. And now United have literally got seconds to get themselves level, or it's game over for this year. Austin of the left-hand side. Dermody. Dispossessed by Young. United will get the throw. United will wonder how it's come to this. They're 1 move away from heading out of the FA Cup. They may get 1 more chance. Dermody will keep it in. Dermody's cross, headed away. Miles looking to send it back into the danger zone. Tackle on Fleischmann. Jade Brooke. Holds up Cole. In goes Brooke. Corner kick. 1 last chance. I'm surprised that Sue Wood isn't heading up for the corner. Crawley have got everyone in that penalty area. And so have United. Except for the goalkeeper Sue Wood. In by Merrick. Held by Miles. Off the line. Still in there. O'Brien. Off the line again. Merrick. Beaten to it by Havashan. That's it. The Crawley players can't believe it. They've got the job done. They've knocked out the 3rd division leaders. The list of Southern Premier Division scouts continues. QPR, Oxford United, Chichester City, Coventry United. It ends in round 3 for the Red and Green Girls this year. The long and beaten run ends at Communications Park at the hands of the Division 1 South East leaders. The final score in the SSE Women's FA Cup 3rd round. Coventry United Ladies 1, Crawley Wasps Ladies 2. And that will do us here on Coventry United TV. Not the result we were hoping for, but, well, injury time winners in both matches. I suppose you can't sniff at that, but unfortunately Coventry United will not be heading through to the next round of the FA Cup. But don't fear, because the FA Vars round 5 draw happens tomorrow. That's live on Talk Sport, 12:15. So make sure to tune in to that to find out who the men get next. The ladies will hope to be back on course next weekend at Oaklands Park in the League Cup meeting with Chichester City. And of course we're back on Wednesday, Butts Park Arena, 7:45 kickoff. Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division action. Coventry United against Walsall Wood. The interviews with Jay Bradford and Beth Merrick will be online a little bit later on today. But from everyone here at Communications Park, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Coventry United TV.